What's up, guys? I'm back like I never left. In this video, we're going to be talking about Workhorse and AMC stock. I'm going to go over the massive move that ARK Invest made with Workhorse stock, and I'm also going to go over the options chain and what are some important price levels that we need to be watching out for both Workhorse and AMC stock. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm going to cover all this important information in this video coming up. As you can see right here, we have a Workhorse stock that is up 11%, and also in after hours that's up an additional 5.2%. So the stock has been trending to the downside. As you can see, the low that it made was around $7, but right now we're sitting up more than 100% move to the upside the past few weeks, and it's sitting at $15.58. So the most important thing we need to be looking out for Workhorse stock is that it is one of those stocks that is heavily shorted. So as you can see over here, the amount of shares that is shorted is more than 41.93%. So that is a lot of shares that's been shorted, and a lot of people on Wall Street bets are getting gravitated towards these heavily shorted stocks like AMC. So as you can see over here, we have Workhorse, which is shorted 41.93%. We have RMED, which is 39.89%. We have Blink Charging, which is shorted more than 35%. Clover Health, which is a Chamath SPAC that is heavily shorted, which is more than 35%. We have, even have Nikola Motors, Arcimoto, etc. These are all the companies that have heavily short positions by different institutions. So these are the stocks that are getting a lot of attractions, but mainly, of course, a lot of people are focused on AMC stock. But in return, these stocks are also getting some kind of a bullish momentum that's been happening the past few days, So another important thing that we need to be looking out for Workhorse stock is that ARK Invest, Cathie Wood, has been aggressively investing in this company in the past, but unfortunately, they dropped Workhorse stock completely from all of the ETFs. So that is a massive move by Cathie Wood, because they've been aggressively buying Workhorse stock as the stock was going up and up at around, right around over here before the USPS contract was announced. They've been aggressively getting involved in this company when it had this initial spike back in August, right? Initially, they were buying it right around over here at $8 when it spiked all the way to $20, when it dipped to $14, $15, even when it went all the way to $27. They have been aggressively accumulating on this, and unfortunately, we heard the announcement that the USPS contract was not going to be awarded for Workhorse, and we have this massive drop that happened. Even at that point in time, ARK Invest still did not sell the majority of their shares. They started to accumulate a little bit, but they started to unload 100% of their Workhorse position within the past few weeks. So it's really interesting to see how the stock behaved. Of course, it went all the way down to $7. Right now, it's basically breaking out to the upside in spite of what's going on with AMC and other heavily shorted stocks. So when you look at the short-term price target price prediction for AMC stock, for Workhorse stock, you need to look at the options chain. So there's been a lot of activity going on with these short floated stocks, the heavily shorted stocks. When you look at Workhorse, we see a lot of open interest for the options for the $20 strike price that they're going to expire this week on Friday. So we have more than 13,000 open interest. So we need to be watching out for the $20 strike price Workhorse call options. In case these options get in the money, this can be a really massive move that can be expected for Workhorse stock. We also need to be watching out for the $15 call option strike price. As you can see, we have some massive options activities going on with the $15 strike price. Open interest is around 13,000. So watch out for $15 and $20. As you can see right now, we're sitting above $15. If we can stay above $15 by the end of this week, we might see some gamma squeeze that could potentially be happening within this stock also. So definitely keep an eye on Workhorse stock. Now let's go over AMC. So AMC is also one of those stocks that's been getting a lot of attraction. This stock has been aggressively moving up and up and up. Right now, it seems like it's tried to base out, between $50 to $60, which is really fantastic. As you can see, the lowest that it got over here before it spiked up all the way over there is around $49, right around over here, $49 to $47. If it can stay between, $47 to $50 to $60, if it bases out over here, this is a pretty good price point, because once it consolidates over here, we might see another leg up to break out eventually the high that it made around $72, and we might expect the stock to potentially go to $100. But before, we need to check exactly the options activity for AMC stock also. So last week, we talked about the company. They came out and they also gave warnings to investors like, okay, there's going to be extreme volatility, the stock that's been happening, so you have to be super careful. But investors are heavily gravitated towards AMC stock, and they're buying more and more of AMC stock as the stock drops. So that's fantastic. And also, when you look at the options, the options chain for AMC, we have heavily bought options around the $70 strike price over here. As you can see over here, we have more than 32,000 volume for this specific strike price. We have more than 22,000 open interest on the $70 strike price that they're going to expire this upcoming Friday. We also have the $60 call option strike price over here. We have more than 29,000 open interest. We have 50,000 volume. We also have the $50, which is occurring a pretty decent amount of open interest when you look at that. So when we approach Friday, if we can stay above the $50, if we can potentially push up to the $60, that is going to be fantastic for AMC stock for a potential squeeze to go above, the $60 to $70 mark right around over here. So definitely keep in mind these options, strike prices, and also these price levels to watch out for. But in the short term, we find a support around $47 for AMC stock. So keep in mind that. But of course, if you want to participate in any other of those stocks that are heavily shorted, they're getting a lot of attraction at the same time too. We got Workhorse stock, as I mentioned. It hit a low of $7. It went all the way up to $18. That's like 100% move. It doubled up basically from $7 to $14. And right now we're sitting at $15. So definitely keep an eye on it. This is one of the heavily shorted stocks. And also we have, Clover, we have Blink Charging, we have Arcimoto, we have Bed Bath & Beyond also, we have BlackBerry, we have Nokia also. So these are going to be the major stocks that we need to be watching out for as we move into, next week and etc. If this momentum continues to happen, right? So the lowest amount of shares that are shorted is around like RMO. This is around 25% of the float been shorted. This is a new SPAC, of course. And we have these Beyond Meat also was one of the ones that was getting a lot of attraction too. We have 25% of their shares been shorted. So just go over, this is on Market Watch. You can go to their website to see the list of all these stocks that are being heavily shorted, and you can also go to Wall Street Bets and to look at exactly what are people talking about, what are the buzz, and if you see some kind of momentum, if you see a lot of people talking about it, we might see another potential squeeze happening. But right now, Wall Street Bets, they're talking a lot about CLOV, and this is one of those stocks you need to be watching out at the same time too. So if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. If you want to get free stocks, free Bitcoin, etc., check out the link in the description box, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, if you want to stay up to date on what's going on with all of these heavily shorted stocks and etc. But I catch you guys on another video. Make sure you be careful, manage your risk if you want to get involved in any of these companies. But I catch you guys on another video. Peace out.